Hi, this is Jay. I'm a business professional who moved from India and now I'm based in Toronto. Here's something to think about. Were dragons real animals at some point in our past history? Did humans live alongside dragons if they were real? Ever taken a look at the Chinese zodiac or calendar? Each month is represented by an animal. The 12 are rabbit, snake, tiger, ox, rat, pig, dog, rooster, monkey, goat, horse, and finally the dragon. Why 11 common animals we all know and one animal, the dragon, we do not? Ed is a retired IT professional from IBM who has the vision to present scientific evidence in all its facets. Ed is the president of the Museum of Natural Science and History, a Canadian registered charity. The Science Centre and Museum will present this wealth of scientific evidence that is being shown in this video, but in more detail. We need your help as this is a major project. In this video, we look at two distinct aspects drawn from the Chinese culture, one regarding dragons and one regarding the Chinese written language. First, let's look at dragons. There are various theories attempting to answer this question, the question of whether dragons were real animals. One theory is that the dragon is not a real animal, but a representation of all animals, as not all animals are on the zodiac. A more plausible answer is that the dragon was a real animal at the time when this zodiac was created. In fact, it was the greatest animal to ever live. The origin of the Chinese zodiacs is uncertain, but appears to have been created around 200 BC with the Han Dynasty. The dragon was a great animal. It was alive in China. Almost 1500 years later, the explorer Marco Polo traveled to China. His diary records encountering dragons multiple times. The dragon, as the greatest real animal, was added to the calendar. More importantly, the zodiac is a testimony that dinosaurs, formerly called dragons, lived at the same time as mankind. Dinosaurs or dragons do not die off 65 million years ago. The Chinese have recorded evidence, as do many other cultures, of dragons coexisting with mankind as little as 1,000 years ago. The second topic is the Chinese written language, which consists of scripted characters. Their characters are quite different from the English form of writing. Our characters, in themselves, have no meaning. We sequence characters together into words, which then have meaning. In Chinese, each character has a meaning. A character can be altered to add additional meaning. Characters can also be sequences to make new words. Chinese looks similar to ancient hieroglyphics. For example, the phrase big mouth is made from the character for big, followed by the character for mouth as shown here. There are some very interesting combinations of characters used to represent words. For example, the word for boat is shown as the top image here. It is a combination of the lower three characters. What do each of these three characters mean? The left character is a vessel. The top right character represents the number 8. The lower right character is mouth, which can also represent a person. Thus we see the character for a boat is the combination of vessel plus 8 people. Reading from right to left as Chinese is read, we get the phrase 8-person vessel is a boat. Where would such a combination come from? Why would anyone think a vessel with 8 people is a good representation of a boat? The only known place where such an image comes to mind is the Bible. The story of Noah's Ark records the story of 8 people going into a vessel called the Ark. The vessel floated on top of the water when the whole world was destroyed by a global flood. The vessel was a boat. Is this the only such example of the Chinese written language being based on the Bible? The word flood is a combination of the characters for water and the character for total. The word total is a combination of together and earth and 8. Here we see the foundation of the word flood is based on the characters for Total, Earth, and 8. The same Bible story says 8 people were saved from the flood, which covered the total earth. Amazing, isn't it? Likewise, the word create is based on the characters walk and talk. Talk is made up of characters for living, dust, and man. In the Bible, we learn that man was dust that came alive, became living. Man could walk and talk. God created mankind. We have looked at 2 distinct topics from Chinese culture in today's video: the dragon on the zodiac and a few Chinese language characters which are based on biblical events. While neither of these prove the Bible and its creation story true, and thus evolution by random chance false, these topics do take us in that direction. The evidence we see in the Chinese language strongly suggests the language, which came into being long before the Bible was written, is based on the same foundation as the Bible. The Chinese incorporating a dragon as one of their common animals of the zodiac indicate they saw and knew dragons just like any other animal. This indicates dragons did not become extinct millions of years before humans evolved. These 2 topics support the foundation that there is a creator who made the universe and everything in it. The Museum of Natural Science and History will demonstrate these truths from the same scientific evidence that has been stated here today, but in more detail. Will you help us share these truths? Donate today to see the museum built to become a reality in the next few years. Browse our website shown here for more information. Investigate for yourself and then share this link with your network of contacts. Thank you.